It's your boy Freshy Fletch, and I'm back with another video. This is going to be an update video for my Champion from Scratch series. I'm actually doing the format a little bit different now. Before I was going in and just showing you guys the live stream, but as you know, Epic 7 can get pretty grindy, so I don't want to put you guys through the entire thing. So from here on out, I'm going to be doing little checkpoints per se and just kind of checking in with you guys, show you the progress, and see how far I made, what I've accomplished, and hopefully some of you can follow along in your footsteps. Anyway, first thing I want to go ahead and show you all is my Wyvern team. So, and that's the wrong section. So, basically, the main goal was getting Wyvern on farm. I started with Wyvern 11. I did that until I had the gear for Wyvern 13. The units that I use are all free-to-play units for the most part. Sigrid's not free-to-play due to the event that we have. That's supposed to be permanent. Furious through connections, Angelica through connections, and I do have Clarissa, who I did have to pull. I got lucky with pulling Clarissa. Otherwise, I would have just slotted in Alexa instead. Just really quick, we could go over their stats. So there's nothing really special. I have Furious leading. As you can see, he's not even maxed out on gear. He's really on budget, like not even fully enhanced gear. But the main thing that I wanted to do is make sure that he doesn't get like one shot randomly by the mobs, by the ads. And then also I wanted him to be the fastest on the team, so I gave him like my fastest gear, got him up to about 200. I could probably make him faster if I continue equipping stuff or like give him some upgraded boots, because right now he's only getting 35 speed for these. And then also once I get reforged stuff, this chest actually is pretty fast. Once I can start reforging, then you know, I'll be able to make him even faster and a little bit more survivability, right? And plus 15 DDJ just because I don't have Song of Stars. Sigrid, which is the main damage dealer, I managed to get DDJ up to plus 30. Also, I did max out the neck here for the maximum amount of crit damage, putting her at 248%. The critical hit chance is at 78%. Doesn't really matter when you run Furious because really as long as you have at least, I think it's like 35%, you're good. So that's not really a big deal. It's mainly the crit damage that you're looking for and the speed and the effectiveness. So here, let me go back to Furious really quick. So one thing I had to do, I think I crafted this ring with the event. This is actually a kind of a decent effectiveness ring. And I crafted this one just to get him to the 65% threshold, which I was at 65. I don't know what happened. Maybe when I switched it, I think I switched his chest and it put him below 65. But normally speaking, we're going to have all your units at 65 plus. So I didn't even notice that. I'm glad that I saw that because Wyvern's going to be resisting. Same with Sigrid. You'll see she's at 65%. Everything else, you know, didn't really matter. You need some bulkiness so she doesn't die from the ads. That's why the helmet and the this rolled 10 speed, which is pretty good. Helmet and chest are not even maxed out. The ring, I just got it. It's an effectiveness ring again. I got this from Wyvern 11. It's just I started crafting rings until I got effectiveness rings. Same thing, kept crafting boots till I got speed boots. And when you get into Wyvern, those are like the biggest things you're looking for, like the effectiveness ring and the speed boots. Other than that, just use the free gear on her and you're good to go. Angelica, the easiest one to gear by far. Just put on all of the event gear that you received. I didn't even get her. She's not plus 5 awakened, but I didn't even get her exclusive equipment yet. I don't know what it does. It probably heals a little bit more or something. I'll get that later. But that's it. You just put on the free gear. The sword doesn't really give that much stats into only the sub stats on your sword really give you survivability, so I didn't bother maxing it out, but I'll do that later. And for the artifact, I'm just using the butterfly mandolin. It gives an extra turn every once in a while, not very often, nothing you could depend on, but when it happens it feels pretty good. And last but not least, we have Clarissa. Clarissa also is going to be on speed boots, and then she has the effectiveness ring as well. She is on effectiveness set, so that gives a little extra boost, puts her right at the 65 mark. And then the rest is just free attack set stuff. Nothing too big. Decent critical hit damage at 264, so you know she can be sure to at least do some damage. We have the EE that gives you additional bleeding. It took me a while to get this EE, but a couple of I had to do a couple of the what's that boss called? The Hall of Trials. Did a couple of those, was able to get her EE there, and as you can see, Daydream Joker for the artifact. Of course, there's nothing else you can really put. I use all of my DDJs that I got from the event to make the plus 31 for Cigarette. So everyone else at the moment is just going to be on a plus 15 one that I got lucky to pull. And that's pretty much for my Wyvern 13. I'm probably not gonna do a run right now, just so that I can get through the rest of the account progress review. In addition, so I've been working on the Adventurer's Path. Did a lot of the achieving adventures. I just kept doing them, like one at a time. The ones that you get stuck on are like the Abyss one. That one took me a few days getting to floor 50, just because it's time gated. The other one that was kind of time gated was there's one just like this, Claire Nick Stantum Area 3. That one took a little while because, again, it's time gated getting into those to the raids or whatever you call it, those special stages, and labyrinths, what they're called. And now I'm going to be stuck on Area 4 for a few days until I can get through that, and then I can start claiming some more rewards. After that, it wants us to get more into hunt and expeditions and hell raid and things like that. So by the time we check, there's some good rewards here too. So just actually as a side note, make sure you guys are doing the Adventurer's Path. It's pretty important. Get a lot of goodies here, a lot of goodies. But yeah, so the next time I check in, hopefully I'll be done with it. Just depending on how frequent I'm going to do these progress, the progress updates. But that's it for that. As far as the hero pool, didn't really pull anything too good. I think I already had Araminta. Free Spirit is free. We took Spectre Tenebria. So other than that, we did get Spez. Pretty cool. We got an ML5. Just one that's not really that much use, so that's kind of sucks. Ace, no one's ever used him ever. Or Valen, same. Celine's gonna be pretty good as a counter pick. I haven't started building her yet or anything like that, but she's definitely gonna be good for RTA. Kisei, I do like using Kisei in RTA, so I'll probably use her as well. And Iseria is good for PvE. Don't have her built yet, but she's probably gonna be one of the first ones I built just for PvE. Armin, I haven't decided yet. I did put just as a gear holder for this stuff. I haven't decided if I'm gonna use Armin. She seems like a decent tank as far as damage mitigation goes. But I haven't decided if I'm going to go specialty change units. And if I do, I'll be able to save the Molas, right? Because as you know, these units cost Mola. And I haven't really been wanting to invest too many Mola early on. So that one, not too sure about. The rest of these are just dogs. And then, just some random units I got. But none of these are anything worthwhile or anything I'm ever going to use. But I do have some dogs here ready just for when I'm ready to start promoting units. So really the framework seems to be there. We just really need to what I really need to do is get some more units, and I need some more bookmarks. So just pulling up the summon menu real quick. So we got the custom drop rate group up. So this is only good for 7 more hours. I have 479 bookmarks, which it isn't really enough for a pity, so that's going to be an issue. I am going to pull on this today. The reason why I'm going to pull on this today is because let's see. You get the option of pretty much any limited that hasn't been released very recently, or you could do any just 5-star RGB, and there's a lot of good options here. Maybe Tamarin. I know she comes out soon, so maybe not Tamarin, not sure. Cigarette already got, but for PvP, I would pick Violet. He's a good budget PvP unit, doesn't require too crazy gear early on. Rowan is going to be really important for some PvE content, policies. So there's a lot of units here that are going to be very useful, and just to get a chance at getting them, especially the big 3, which is Landy, SSB, and Tama, wherever she is. But yeah, so especially the big 3, it's worth doing. So I'm going to do that today before the day's over. I might even make a video about it. Who knows? We'll see. The custom, that's staying for a while. Yeah. So we'll just leave that at that. And just to wrap things up. So I'm at floor 62 of Abyss. I'm doing Automation Tower right now. Not too much completed here in Labyrinth. I'm still on Nick Sanctum Area 3. Once I get Area 4, I can start unlocking more rewards after I clear it, which is good. I haven't done Hell Raid yet. I probably don't have the gear or the units for it, and it's still locked until I do the first one. So I'll get to that slowly but surely, but there's definitely no rush to get into that. Anyway, I feel like that's been, enough talking for the video. Just kind of want to show you guys where I'm at, the progress. Just know the series is not dead. We are continuing this. We're going to get champion from scratch, either in arena, but hopefully in RTA or both. And yeah, that's the plan. So if you have any questions, go ahead and leave it down in the comments. If you like the video, you want to see more things like it, go ahead and hit that thumbs up button. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.